Okay, we are on 15 minutes.
Okay, 15 minutes and counting.
Sorry, I had to start my timer. So we are on inequality word problems. And this can actually be found, most of it is found on page 300. So we did this in class today. So on the back, it's the new material assignment. The new material assignment is page 300, number 1. So it says, if 4 people plan to use the canoe with 60 pounds of supplies, write and solve an inequality to find the allowable average weight per person. Okay? So, the first thing I got to do is I need to identify my variable. My variable is weight per person. Okay, so weight has to be attached to my people. People and weight are connected. So when I reread, it says if 4 people, so I know that there's 4 people, they have to weigh something, so times their weight, use the canoe with 60 pounds of supplies. So not only do I have to take into account the people and their weight, I have to account for 60 pounds of supplies. And if they're getting into a canoe that has 800 as the capacity, well, I need less than or equal to 800. Less than or equal to 800. I could have 800 or I need below 800. That's how I came up with this sign. I cannot be over 800 because that is the capacity. You may go ahead and solve this. I'm not going to show you because that is back to basics. But that's how you would set up the problem. Number 2, go ahead and try to set up the problem before I show you. On number 2, it says Rita is ordering a movie for $11.95 and a few CDs. She has $50 to spend. Shipping and sales tax will be $10. If each CD costs $9.99, write and solve an inequality to find the greatest number of CDs she can buy. So, we've seen this before, but I had an equal sign. But I did not tell you that we don't have to spend $50 actually. We can go ahead and spend maybe a little bit less than 50. As long as I don't go over 50, I'm okay. Just like over here, less than means I cannot spend over 50. Okay? So Rita buys a movie at $11.95. Then she buys some CDs. My X is my number of CDs. So if CDs cost $9.99, I'm going to attach my variable to my CD amount. Then she pays for $10. Now we can go ahead and combine like terms, and then we solve. Go ahead and do that. I will move on to number 7 because that's just solving equations. On number 7, go ahead and pause the video and try here. On number 7, it says 4 times a number. 4 times a number minus 6 is greater than, there's the greater than sign, greater than 8 plus 2 times the number. That's how I would set it up. Now you can go ahead and solve. Bring the 2 in over. That's 2n minus 6, greater than 8. Add 6, 2n is greater than 14. N has to be greater than 7. Number 8, pause the video and try. On number 8, I have negative 3 times a number plus 4 is less than 5 times the number plus 8. Go ahead and solve from there. Now we are down to old material. On the old material, obviously pause the video and try yourself first. So this is really a -1. If I distribute -1, I get -5 plus 4n, because -1 times -4 is positive 4n, equals 7n plus 16. I need to get my variables together. I'm going to bring my 4n over, so minus 4n. -5 equals 3n plus 16. Minus 16 minus 16. -21 equals 3n. Divide by 3. -7 equals n. Number 2. Pause the video and try. On number 2, I'm going to go ahead and distribute. -6x minus 8 equals 16 minus 10x. I'm going to add 10x to both sides. That gives me 4x minus 8 equals 16. Add 8. Add 8. 4x equals 24. Divide by 4. X equals 6. Number 3. Pause the video and try. We must distribute first. 12 over 6 n plus 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 2 is 4, equals -1 over 4 plus n. Now I can multiply by denominators. 6 and 4, 6 and 4, 6 and 4, 6 and 4. My 6's go away. 4 times 12 is 48 n. My 4's go away. 6 times 3 is 18. My 4's go away, so -6 plus 24n. Minus 24n, minus 24n. That gives me 24n plus 18 equals -6. Minus 18 minus 18, 24n equals -24. Divide by 24, and I get n equals -1. Number 4. Pause the video and try. I distribute and I create that into a fraction. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 3 is 6. And I got 3 over 2 plus 4 over 3x. Now I can multiply by denominators. 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6. My 2's go away. That's 9, that's 36. Or sorry, 9 times 6 is 54. The 3's go away. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 times 4 is 30. 12 times 4 is 48. My 2's go away. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 times 3 is 56. Let me double check. 18 times 3, nope, 54. And then my 6's go away, so 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 8 is 48. So, I'm going to get my variables together, bring my 48x over. That leaves me with 6x, so I got 54 equals 48 plus 6x, minus 48, 6 equals 6x, divide by 6, 1 equals x. All right. Number 5, go ahead and pause the video and try. On number 5, I must distribute first. That gives me 2 plus 4x greater than 8 plus 5x. Get rid of my 4x, minus 4x. Get rid of my 8. So that's -6 is greater than x, 1x. I pronounce this as x is less than -6, or you could have had this if you kept the x on the left side. X is less than -6, open circle, going to the left. Less than means to the left. Number 6, pause the video and try. On number 6, I have 6n plus 6 less than or equal to 12 plus 5n minus 5n minus 5n. N plus 6 is less than or equal to 12 minus 6. N is less than or equal to 6. N is less than or equal to 6. Close circle because of the line underneath. Less than or equal to means to the left. Number 17, find the surface area of each figure. Pause the video and try. On number 17, this is a rectangular prism. So this is 2 times LW plus 2 times LH plus 2 times WH. And this is a cylinder, and a cylinder is 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. So if I were to plug in, I would go ahead and plug in to my length. I would say my length is 11. So I'll make this my L. I'll make my width be 3, and I'll make my height be 10. So now I just need to plug those in. 2 times 11 times 3 plus 2 times my length, 11. My height is 10 plus 2 times my width is 3, and my height is 10. So if you go ahead and plug that in your calculator, you would go ahead and get the answer. I'm not going to spend time getting the answer so I can move on over here before my time is up for 15 minutes. I need to go ahead and plug in. 2 pi is 3.14. My r is radius. This is half, so that's 2. My height is 6. Plus 2, my pi is 3.14. My r is 2 squared. Order of operations, 2 squared first. I will continue until my timer goes off. So that's 4 times 3.14 times 2. That gives me 25.12. And then I have 2 times 3.14 times 2 times 6. That gives me 75.36. And then you would add those two to get your amount. And we are done.